This is episode 2 of the Good Bites radio show on WVLP, and we're gonna get started. Alrighty. Good morning. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Good Bites radio show. This food-focused show highlights the people that bring delicious food to us, some of the food happenings in Northwest Indiana and beyond, and the ways that food brings us together. I'm Carrie Steinweg, and I'm your host. I'm the co-founder of the Chicago Foodie Sisters food blog and author of Unique Eats and Eateries of Indiana. This show is brought to you by Albano's in Valparaiso. Thanks to Pasta Daddy Nick Albano for his support. Our intro music is provided by the talented Vernell Scott. Before I introduce you to today's guest, I wanted to let you know about the Valpo Unique Eats and Eateries Culinary Pedal Tour that's coming up. So I'm partnering with the Beer Peddler in Valparaiso to do a food-focused pedal tour to some of the eateries included in my Unique Eats and Eateries book. It'll be on August 6th from 4 to 7. For more information, visit chicagofoodiesisters.com or follow Chicago Foodie Sisters on Facebook or Instagram. Seats are limited. It's going to be a great time, and I hope you will be able to join us. And now on to today's guest. We have Chris Pavlou here in the WVLP studio. Chris is a self-taught chef turned dynamic restaurant owner and entrepreneur, best known for shaping Northwest Indiana's food culture with his vibrant venues and community-focused leadership. His first restaurant, Radius, is located in downtown Valparaiso, and he's opened several other restaurants since, which he'll be telling us all about. Radius is an award-winning restaurant, being named Restaurant of the Year from South Shore Tourism 2 years in a row, as well as winning Best Signature Entree at the Chefs of Steel competition. So Chris, thank you so much for being our guest today.
Well, thank you for having me, Carrie. It's my pleasure.
Wonderful. Let's dive into your culinary journey and just kind of tell me where it all began and how you got to where you are now.
Well, I am self-taught. I actually grew up in the food business, but it was more of the imported international foods with my mom and my dad. Okay. Over 55 years ago, my mother and my father had an imported grocery store with produce and olive oils and the feta and olives and all that back in Glen Park before I was born.
Okay.
I was actually born in the business. My mom was pregnant with me and she was in labor at the store. Pretty much when her water broke, I was ready to come. So
it's in your blood.
It's in the blood. I grew up in the food business, and then I became an investment broker for a couple firms, and that's where I met my wife and had 2 beautiful kids. So Tina, and then my wife, and Alyssa and Nico are my kids.
Oh.
So and then I got out in 2000 and opened up my first restaurant. I've had about 20 restaurants since, and down to 5.
Okay. So let's go back to, what was the name of your parents' business?
Ted's Imported Foods.
Okay.
Olympic Imported Foods. We had quite a few names he changed.
And started in Gary, and then did it?
Yes, and then it came into Maryville.
Okay.
But we had an Armin's back in Crown Point. We had a Theodore's restaurant here in Valpo.
Okay.
So my dad did dabble in the restaurant business, but the imported foods is in the blood from my grandparents had a store in Greece as well.
Okay. Oh,
so it was just a pass on generation.
Yeah. Wow.
But I like preparing foods.
Okay.
I learned a lot, but preparing the foods was the fun part.
Okay. And so I'm guessing with a lot of family-owned businesses, especially in the food industry, you were they were like sweeping floors when you were 8 years old.
I grew up in the business for sure. And I'm self-taught. Didn't go to culinary school, and just made food that I felt like I like, and I was hoping that people would like.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be
just have it.
just give people great food, great service, and a great atmosphere. That's the winning solution right there.
Okay, and then I think I read that it kind of all started with a sandwich. Was this at your
parents'
Yes, there was a sandwich.
Deli? Yeah, my parents, we had Ted's Imported Foods. So my dad had the store a big grocery store, and we had a deli there. We sold loaves of bread, and a gentleman came in one day, and I was behind the counter, and he's like, "Can you just slice me a couple pieces of mortadella and some lunch meats, and I want to make a sandwich." I said, "Just give me the loaf of bread. Let me make you a sandwich. It'll be easier," because he was on his lunch break.
Okay.
So I made this great sandwich, and next day I had a line of people that wanted the same sandwich.
Wow.
So that triggered me to open up my first deli, which was Pabst Deli Cafe in Hobart
Okay.
in 2000.
Okay. And so I mentioned Radius, but you have several restaurants.
Yes.
And so one is a sandwich focused place.
Sandwich
correct?
City. So me and my wife, we were waiting for food one day, and we were just sitting in the car, and I'm like, "Gosh, I got to do something. I love making sandwiches." It just was an enjoyment. And she came up, we were thinking sandwich something, Sandwich City.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, let's name all the sandwiches after the cities of where they originated.
Oh, okay.
So the Omaha is our Reuben. The first Reuben was made in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh,
So I
love
did
it.
some research, so there's some kind of, yes, some of it I played
Historical
with,
link.
but some of them are, like the Wakefield is my chicken salad. The first chicken salad was made in Wakefield, Rhode Island. So that's where,
Oh, that's so
there's
cool. I
some,
didn't realize that. I love the historic elements.
that's where I want to have fun with it. I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to say, okay, let's do something different. What's,
Mhm.
Sandwich City, name the sandwiches after cities.
Yeah, okay, and I must say, I was heartbroken when the Valpo location closed.
It's
'cause that
it's not over with yet.
No, okay.
Yeah, you never know. I'm full of surprises.
Okay,
I never know what
wonderful.
I'm going to do day to day. I'm always opening up everything.
That
But
was my go-to for sandwiches, though,
There-
because I'd
there's
be
gonna-
downtown working and I'd get hungry and.
well, my son's
I'd always go over there.
joining on board with me, so which I'm
Okay.
excited about, and so hopefully we're going to take Sandwich City into the next level.
Oh, great, and there's a location currently in Crown Point?
Yes, that's
Okay.
that's the main hub, but there's going to be some changes, and I'm going to simplify things so it's going to be easier, quicker, and just as great.
Okay, and, yeah, the Saratoga, I think it was called.
Saratoga
was my
has the 3
sandwich.
meats on there, man.
Yeah, that
I
is
give
the-
people food. That's
Yeah,
what,
I know.
you want lettuce, tomatoes, and onions on a bun? I'll give it to you.
Mhm.
But you want a sandwich? I'm going to give you a sandwich
Yeah.
at a great price.
Yeah, that's one thing too. Yeah, I was very reasonable for, I think it was, I'd go get like $6 for
Yeah,
a
$6,
half
$7.
sandwich and a soup or
Soup?
something. Yeah, $6 or $7.
And we make our
Where can you
soups.
get lunch
You're not
for that
going
price
to.
anymore?
So there's gonna be some surprises coming into Valpo
Yeah.
again too.
Okay, yeah, that was always my to-go order. When I
Yeah,
was there.
sandwich and soup.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of, so I grew up in Illinois and the Chicago suburbs and Lincoln's, the original Lincoln's in Calumet City. That's
Yes.
where we always went, and they had a sandwich called the Cal City Special, which was ham, turkey, bacon, cheese on the French roll. So when I found the Saratoga, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
there it
this
is. It's
reminds
very-
me so much of, yeah, because they're still Lincoln's and they make
Oh, they're
great
great.
sandwiches.
They're great people, and
Right.
they're kind of like a staple
Mhm.
in Northwest Indiana, and
Yeah.
it's just good for everybody.
Yeah.
And they're good people.
Yeah, I was so happy to get that though, because I think there was an agreement with the original owners that they had these 2 signature
Yeah,
sandwiches.
yeah.
And so
It's
the other locations couldn't have them, so
Yeah.
when I go I've been to the Crown Point and Hobart ones, and I'll ask for, I said,
Scott
can you make
has that
something
one
like a
and-
Cal City
and Buzz,
special?
and yeah, they're just
Yeah.
good. They're good people, and you know what? And I try to support everybody.
Yeah,
There's not people in this world for everybody.
yeah,
There's no such thing as competition.
yeah,
So
exactly, yeah, helps everybody.
yes,
So, yeah, that's great that you support all of the other food establishments, and
that's what it's about.
Yeah,
you
that was
know.
just like such a, if food, I don't know, I love how just the memories that it brings about and just the feelings you get, the nostalgic feelings, and I opened that sandwich and I was like, oh, this is like I'm 14 years old again, having one of the.
real food, real people. That's it. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah, so, but, okay, so good, I'm glad to hear that there may be more
Yes.
in the works with
Yes,
Sandwich
yes, yes.
City, because,
I'm concentrating on Radius Crown Point right now, so
Yeah.
so let me get that one up and running. And there's going to be a lot of new things that are going to be happening in the future.
yeah, so let's go into that. So I think most people know you're most well known for Radius, because that was what
That was
launched
my-
it all.
Yeah.
and
That was a tough battle getting that place open, but I did it, and I love that the people have supported me and the community, and it's the staff. It's not just about me, Carrie. It's about the staff. You know, I create jobs. I love what I do, and seeing the staff happy makes me happy, and it's just we call ourselves Team Radius or Team Pavlou, you know, with my family and stuff like that. So we just work as a team.
Wonderful. So tell us, so how close will the Crown Point location be to what you have established already in Valparaiso?
So my main staples, like my sweet and spicy cauliflower, of course, you know, my burgers, and then a few other items on the menu. I'm bringing back my barbecue ribs back on the menu. By popular demand, so I'm gonna have that at both places. But there's gonna be a lot of new items that I'm putting on in Crown Point to try and see there's gonna be some nostalgic stuff coming on. It's gonna be a lot of surprises coming to the Crown Point menu. If that works, I'm gonna implement that into the Valpo, and who knows, maybe Radius somewhere else.
Awesome. So for somebody who may have not ever been to Radius, just kind of give us set the scene for us, the atmosphere and the menu.
It's more like a gastropub, all-American. I don't want to say gourmet, but next level of
it's definitely
food.
Upscale, yeah.
Yes. My burgers are my diamond because it's the #1 selling item in America. And there's so much that you could do with a burger. So you could put anything on a burger, like my Elvis with the peanut butter on it. I mean, people are surprised by it, but let your mouth be the judge. You know, when you put food in your mouth, I want you to say, wow, this really is good. And I take pride in what I do. Everything is fresh, and I do it the right way. You know, nothing's gonna be perfect 100% of the way, but at Radius Valpo, it's the atmosphere is energizing, it's exciting. I want you to have fun, as well as my staff. I want them to wanna come to work and enjoy themselves and get great service. Service is, to me, is #1, basically hospitality. You come in my place, you're gonna feel like part of the family. You're coming into my house, and I want my staff, the team to take care of the people, make sure you have an enjoyable time and an enjoyable food, you know, and eat good and talk with your friends and talk with your family and enjoy yourself. And that's what it's all about, and that's what Radius is all about. We have great cocktails and a variety of drinks and cocktails and beer and so forth. You know, we got Good Boy Vodka and the John Daly's, and if you saw Happy Gilmore too, that was in there, which was awesome. But you're just gonna have fun. You're gonna just have great service, great food, and a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it is.
And my slogan is taste the experience. So.
Yeah, and I agree with you about staff. You get it.
If you don't have great staff, I can't do it without them. And
right, you can have the best food in the world, but if you go there and, you know, the experience with your server or the staff isn't great, then that changes the whole experience. And on the flip side, if you get a server who's, you know, goes above and beyond, and you totally remember that.
That's it. And I want people to come back and ask for them, or, you know, I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to come to work. I want you to make some good money. You know, this is your livelihood, and you know, and that's what I like to do. You know, and I'm not just the employer or the boss or the owner. I'm the employee. So I'm part of the team. I will do whatever it takes for my businesses to work. If it's busting a table, picking up stuff off the floor, or throwing away the garbage, or getting in the kitchen and cooking. I mean, whatever it takes for the business to work and for my staff to live and give great service, I'm there. That's the difference.
I'm sure that's one of the secrets of a successful business is a hands-on.
I'm a hands-on owner.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's just in my blood. So yeah. But you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have some great food. My sweet and spicy cauliflower is my #1 seller. And appetizers, I actually made that one by mistake, and it became the most popular item. Besides my burgers and my Chicago style Italian beef, and you know, I got perch, and now I'm bringing back my ribs, which I've been making the same barbecue sauce for 25 years. Okay. So, and one of my head chefs has been with me for over 22 years.
Oh, wow.
So I take care of my people.
Yeah. Okay, let's back up for a second. Tell us the accidental story of this.
The sweet and spicy cauliflower.
Yeah.
So I got this cauliflower, and it was tricolor cauliflower, and I'm like, okay, no, who wants just steamed vegetables? Okay, yeah, they're great, but they're not, you're not like, wow, So I wanted to put a wow factor to the cauliflower. So I did some stuff, and I was making all these different kinds of sauces. So I had like a bunch of bowls out, and I was putting different things just to try a sauce to put on this cauliflower. I flash fry it to make it nice and crispy, and then I put the sauce on it.
Mm.
Now the sauce is, like I said, I had different bowls, and I put something in one of the bowls which I wasn't supposed to, because it was supposed to be in another bowl. But then when I tried it, I was like, this is it. I got it. I got it. So
Awesome.
it was just, just by mixing things together, I experiment. Recipes is just, just a little bit of a guideline, but I don't measure. I just,
Yeah, that's how I cook too.
I just put it in.
I look at a
by
recipe
taste.
and I kind of look and see what I have on hand and kind of alter
By
it usually
taste,
a little bit.
just see
what
what
I
you,
like, yeah.
And then, we make all our sauces. We make a lot of things homemade.
Yeah.
And
That makes
that's
such a
the fun of
difference
it.
too, when scratch made.
I usually go in my kitchen at like 7 o'clock in the morning if I want to build something. I like to be on my own, so I go in the kitchen, listen to my music, cook, and what new ideas, and just experiment.
Yeah, wonderful. And so is that one of your original menu items, or did that?
Oh, that's one of my originals. Besides my Bloody Marys too, when I first opened up Radius, my Bloody Marys, I created the new Bloody Mary, and I wanted different sizes. I wanted it to be special in some aspect of utilizing, because I love a good Bloody Mary. So I said, let's do different sizes. We got the 16, we got the 24, and then we got the 32 ounce.
Okay. And do you dress it up?
Oh,
with
we
all
dress it
kinds
up.
of-
On that 32 ounce, you got a half-pound burger. You got
my gosh.
my mac and cheese hush puppies that I make, and I just become creative.
Yeah, one of those crazy
I love it.
Instagrammable
Yeah. Oh yeah.
beverages, huh?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the bar menu then, some of the cocktails.
So the cocktails, my bartenders all work together, and they come up with creative ideas, and just, Jen is one of my bartenders, and Melissa and Ashley, and even Dylan, created that one Good Boy drink that we have on our menu right now. It's in the bucket, using Good Boy vodka as well. And so they just all come together, and they talk, and we experiment, and we don't just use old, recipes that we just find. We create our own. Just like my food, I create my own. I create it to be my own.
Do you run specials?
Oh yeah, we have specials, weekly specials,
Okay.
margaritas, and on Fridays, and then meals on Saturdays. So we have Sunday through the whole week. We have different specials. Whether it's on
Something new
food.
to try then. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we do have burger of the month, or we'll do a wrap of the month, and we just create new things just to keep it spiced up.
Okay.
Lemon rice soup every day though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's just coming from Illinois
Yeah.
to Indiana. I didn't realize what a
Even
big
through
thing that
COVID.
is here. Yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
I had a bunch of Illinois people when I first
Yeah.
opened up, so I was one of the first restaurants to open up.
Okay.
Because I kept open through COVID.
Yeah.
I kept my employees employed, and we did our own carry out, we did our own delivery. I let my employees work and kept the kitchen staff going. So
Yeah. That's great.
that meant a lot to me. That
Yeah.
shows that I care.
Yeah, and
So I
that's
do care.
something, you have to be doing something right to have made it through all that and
Yeah.
still be thriving.
You just gotta love what you
Yeah.
do and care about the people, and it's a win-win situation,
Yeah.
and that's what I love about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have to talk about your burger for a minute, because that's,
Okay.
yeah. I would say that's probably the best burger I've had in Northwest Indiana.
It's all fresh, and it's there's so many different kind of meats out there, ground, whether you could put
Mhm.
brisket in it or short rib or things. I just want a good quality meat
Solid ground
where
beef.
you get that the juice.
Yeah.
We can make any burger into a smash burger. Smash burgers are big right now, so we
Right.
take our half-pound patty and we
Oh.
smash it.
Okay.
So you got yourself a nice burger on that,
Okay.
but everything is always fresh with my burgers. It's made for me, and it comes in, and and we go through a lot of burgers, and that's, give people great burger, that's it. You
So
know.
is,
Quality meat.
yeah, and then, so this, is a smash burger a menu item, or do you have to
Yes.
request it?
No, I have some
That way.
smash burgers on the menu,
Okay.
but now on the new menu that I'm gonna be coming out with, any burger could be a smash burger. So you
Oh.
can make the Radius a smash burger, or you can make the
Oh, okay.
Elvis a smash burger. It's just the same toppings, but whether you want it
Is
as
that
a
like the
thick
crunchy kind of on the edges?
Yes, that's the best way.
Oh,
But
gosh.
I like to sear it
Yeah.
to keep some of those juices in. You
Okay.
know, you got that's the, you know, that's the power right
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Is the flavor. You don't want to get rid of all that flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so we've covered a bit of the menu. In fact, I haven't tried too many things on your menu because I stick to that burger.
Yeah.
I've had a couple salads and,
The Waldorf salad is our #1 salad.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
yeah, and then one day I was just wanted a light lunch and I stopped in and an appetizer that was, I think it was just like steak bites and chicken,
Oh, the filet medallions,
yeah,
or the Greek chicken plate.
great, that was it. The
Yeah.
chicken plate, and then maybe I got the steak plate too, but I had some steak and some chicken bites and it was so good.
Yeah, and our tacos,
Mhm.
phenomenal. Baja chicken or
Oh,
Baja
okay.
shrimp, big sellers. They're great flavor, great value.
Okay, remember that next time. If I can stray from the burger, I'll try
Oh,
the
you like
tacos.
it, yeah.
Oh, it's too
I give
hard.
everything, you know, just you know, whatever you have a taste for. I try to
Yeah.
cover all the bases on
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, it sounds like you have something for
Yes,
pretty
for
much
every taste
any-
bud you got.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how about, so you're from Greek heritage.
Yes.
So,
A
how
little bit
did,
of Italian in me too.
okay.
That's what it said from the Ancestry 23, whatever.
Uh-huh. So how does that play into, do you have much Greek influence in the menu items that you create?
Yes. There's gonna be some new ones, like some of my new items is gonna be in Crown Point. It's gonna have some Greek flair to it too. As well as our specials. We're gonna do some new specials as well, you know, for weekly, monthly specials. So I wanna put some Greek and Italian flair to it, but just keep it simple and just keep it flavorful and I try not to overthink things. I just want to be creative and just keep it simple and great.
Okay, wonderful.